Yo, welcome back to Let's Be Blunt, the only international weed podcast where we smoking blunts, talking blunt shit with blunt people, you feel me? Hit that link tree. Let's Be Blunt 2020. Catch the last 6 years of us doing what we do over here at Just King Entertainment with incredible people, you feel me? Every day, every week, every minute, something different over here. So I get tune you guys to tune in, you feel me? Hit that link tree. Let's Be Blunt 2020. Yo, shout out to the sponsors. It's 420, baby. It's always 420 somewhere. You feel me? Catch all your Hispanic delights, infused and non infused. She does do catering as well for your guys' parties, get togethers, weddings, everything in between. Yo, shout out to 420 Up in Smoke. We love you, Topanga. It's always a great time over here with you, and we appreciate all the things you bring us over here at Just King Entertainment. Also, y'all see where we at? We in the King of the Flavor location. Shout out to King of the Flavor. It's always a great time over here. Come on down, yo. They got a big event happening tomorrow. You know it's getting real close to 420. You gotta get locked in. But that being said, I have a phenomenal artist next to me. Yo, thank you for driving all this way, Jay. I appreciate you. You want to give out your name and your socials real quick?
Yeah, it's your man Jay Gatsby. You can find me on Instagram, JAYJ_Gats, TikTok, JGatsby93. Pretty much all over the net. You type in Jay Gatsby. If you don't see Leonardo DiCaprio, you seeing me.
Thanks, production team over there. Yo, shout out to Jessica Anderson production. I want everybody to tune into the bio below because I will be tagging all his information, his link tree, everywhere you can stream his music, and all his social media platforms. That way you get locked in. Is there a certain place people can get booked in with you before we get too far?
Yes, even.biz/artist/Jay Gatsby. You go in there, you can find my entire catalog, upcoming events, and you also contact my manager if you need any questions or you want to get straight to me.
Word, yo. I have to point out the aesthetic that you're always captivating people with. Yo, you're always dressed to the T's. You always come on stage perfectly dressed, which is so rare for our generation of people. You feel me? Where do you get your style from?
Well, man, the 80s and 90s speak to me. It
Fact.
always has. It always has. Growing up, it's always fascinated me. Say by the Bell, I have some outfits directly from the show.
Really?
Yes.
You had to like pre-order those or like?
Yeah, yup.
Really?
Everything's like planned for me. So when I go out, I know where I'm going. I know what room I'm sitting in. So I gotta dress the part.
Honestly, that sounds fantastic because I'm always the person planning everything for everybody. So it sounds nice that whenever I hope to get to my artist level, that I can have that kind of security. Does it take you a long time to get to this point?
Yeah, actually, it
Okay.
took me about 6 years altogether to get where I'm at now.
Word. Okay. Do you feel like when you look back at beginning of your musical career, did you think you would go this avenue or rap was always kind of your thing?
Well, I started off with rap
Okay.
and I gravitated towards singing and country rap and a little bit hip hop mixed in with it.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and from there it kind of branched out to like pop. And I got a couple things in that realm as well. And it just sits so comfortable. Man, it's really ridiculous.
My phone is buzzing, which means someone's probably in the group chat. So let's see where y'all are at currently. You have currently about 12 countries tuning in. So we'll get into that a little bit later with Bloodheads around the world. I see you guys' questions coming in. I will be getting to them, yo. I also see you guys on the Facebook. So you're asking about behind the scenes centrals. You'll be here for a little bit, but you guys got to hit that YouTube link. You feel me? Like, share, and subscribe. I want to know, when you get into a booth, is there a mindset? Do you just kind of spit? Is there like, you're one of the people that have to look at the paper? Like, what's the vibe?
So I just let it fall to me. It's kind of like downloading information.
Okay.
Most of the time, I start off with a melody. I kind of hum it out. Um, this album that I just recently dropped, most of it came to me through a dream.
Really?
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah. I wake up, record it on my phone before it slips my memory.
Okay.
I get some of the words out, and it just feeds me from there.
Really? I know a lot of the greats always wake up or dream or write, and I feel like it's a lost I don't know if it's a skill or it's a trait that comes within people, but I feel like it's lost. What would your advice be to people just starting out to how to build their musical confidence?
Don't get lost in the sauce.
Okay.
Don't try to read between the lines. Just feel it. When you feel it, you know it because your skin starts crawling, your heartbeat slows down, and you get into this hyper awareness state where you realize what you're saying before it even comes out of your mouth. It's kind of like a flow state, and it's genuine. You'll feel it.
Interesting, interesting. When you let's pull it back, looking back at the first couple albums you wrote, do you feel like it still reflects the current you?
No, no,
No. Okay.
no. It's an adaptive change over time. Read a lot more books since I initially started, and that kind of fed into what I do now. Now, the name Jay Gatsby comes from a favorite book, and a lot of what I do stems from this book.
Okay. Do you feel like your musical style is very poetic then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's where I started.
Get into that more. I want to know what it's like to write for you. Do you always have to have a beat, or can you just poetically just write and then later on find something to fit it?
Now that's I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I do most of my stuff. Recently I learned it's called reverse engineering,
Mm-hmm.
but I write out my lyrics, however many stanzas I need to have on paper, whatever comes out. Sometimes it's a whole entire book,
Okay.
you know, and I don't realize by the time I'm done that there is possibly an entire album right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I just piece it, what fits together with it, and sometimes I record it and then build a beat around the structure of the melody that I'm singing.
Oh, okay. Okay, I feel that. Do you, when you think about making a music video, how do you pick and choose what songs make the cut?
Hmm. I like that. That's a very valid question. So what I do, I just go through a couple of songs that I recently have done and some of the old stuff and find the contrast between them and whatever path that I'm seeking forward. Like my most recent video, Monkey. It's a song I dropped about 7 years ago, and I've been meaning to do so. Um, when I was in Florida, I found it to be the perfect opportunity. Okay. Now that song in itself completely represents dancing. All right. Shake that monkey. You know what that monkey is?
You want me to say it live on Let's Be Blunt?
Yeah, we being blunt.
It is Let's Be Blunt, y'all. For anybody, let me put this out there now. Anybody under the age of 18, please don't be in this live stream. Because this man's about to describe his whole music over here, and I need y'all to be grown, okay? Continue, please. I'm gonna let you describe the way you describe.
All right. Well, the monkey, the way that is portrayed in the song, and what we all know of. I can't say everybody because there's been quite a few people out there. It's like, what is monkey? What do you mean by shake that monkey? So the monkey is when female's dancing, she bends over and she's throwing it all around in circles, and you see from behind as an imprint. That's the monkey.
This whole time I didn't think you smoked, so I didn't pass you the blunt. Get the life right from me.
Are we being blunt?
See, I don't do edibles, and I know that kills my sponsors, but like, I'm one of them people that like, I get hot and sweaty, and I don't like that shit. You feel me? So whenever I tell people, whenever you get into the vibe of making music, sometimes it takes a blunt, sometimes it takes some drink, sometimes it takes you just raw dog.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really?
I used to smoke all the time. I even worked for a dispensary when I lived in Washington State.
I would never leave the job.
Man, see, that's how it started off. It was immaculate, but it became homework after a while.
Why?
You got so many people that come in who want to have their products sold on the shelf. So in order for it to be sold on the shelf, every individual in there has to test it, and then they got to write a report on it. So I mean,
That's ass.
yeah, it became very laborious. So after a while, I'm like, it's all the same. Blue Dream, Scarlet, Durban Poison.
Okay.
Yeah, all of it just kind of blend together. And if you smoking Granddaddy Perk, and then you have to smoke Durban Poison right afterwards, you can't tell how high you getting from the other one because you already fried from the first one. You know. So at some point, it was had its drawbacks.
I was having a conversation with Afro Man,
Oh yeah.
and he was, because I told him, I said, yo, I'm so tired of going to these events, everybody's smoking woods. Because I personally hate a wood because no one does the proper care of washing their wood. You just raw dog out the bag, and
Just raw dog in the woods.
and I tell people, yo, he's like, the best way to know you got good weed is put it in a J.
Yup.
He
Yup.
said, if you smoke that J and you ain't high, you don't got no good weed.
Yeah.
I said, I take that to heart. I smoke so many blunts that sometimes I gotta test my shit. I gotta put it in a paper to be like, is it really the weed or is it the tobacco? Yo, I want to talk to you real quick about stage life. When you get on stage, are you a standstill, hear what I say kind of person, or are you walking around engaging?
Oh, I love engaging with people. I introduce myself to every person in the building before I even get to the stage.
That's dope.
And when I get to the stage, I let everybody know we having a good time. I don't ask the question. I just automatically assume we're having a good time because if you ask the question, that leaves the other side. You don't got time for all that. So most of the time, I'm out there walking around. After I'm like, I say about good 10, 15 seconds into my song, I get really enticed with the people out there and I get in their face, kind of, I see the eye contact. And then at some point, I get off that stage, I'll go around and I sing to each individual that I get that immediate contact with.
Okay. That's something I need to learn because regardless of me doing a podcast, I'm not a people person. It took me a long time to get in people's faces and actually talk about themselves with them, So it's intriguing to me when people just have that natural charisma. You have no fear when it comes to people, and that's nice because it brings the community together.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I am pulling up the live chat because y'all are blowing up the group chat, and I see you. I'm gonna ask what y'all want to ask because that's why we're here. You feel me? Let's get into it real quick. I see all the people in Illinois. You obviously have a great following in Illinois. We have a lot of Canadians in the group chat right now. So I don't know what your connection to Canada is, but like they love you over there. And also a lot of Morocco in the building. Shout out to Morocco. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, we're gonna be getting to the bloodheads around the world here in a minute. I have a couple good more questions for him. Here's the live. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, say you're ready tuning in. That's obviously the live feed.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you guys are just tuning in, this is Let's Be Blunt, the only international weed smoking podcast coming out of the Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin area. Get some drink. Shit. What up, Facebook?
What's happening, Bug?
Oh, weed. Just tuning in. Jay Gatsby in the building, you feel me? Live at King of Flavor. We are getting deep into past the blunts. Now that everybody smokes the blunt, I'm not being rude anymore. I have to ask you, who is your first question? Who is your go-to listen to when you pull up music?
My go-to listen to? What I favorite to listen to? Well, I would have to break that down into three different kinds of ways.
Go ahead.
Depending on what mood I'm in. If I need motivation, or if I'm just listening and not actively hearing. So, if I'm in a good mood or I need some motivation, I'll definitely drop some Wayne. Wayne, his lyrics.
Wayne.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I go through the whole thing like an accordion.
Okay.
Now, if I need something poetic that touches the soul, nice and slow, by default, I gotta go to the king of pop, I'm a hardcore fan. I live down the street from his own domicile, Michael Jackson.
Mm.
That's that.
That's an inspirational house, G. The first time I went was a couple years ago. I bowled. Literally stepped up. I was like, dang, what is this house, yo? Like, I don't know. It's different.
I got a couple lots on that fence.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That's
Over
what's up.
the years, I done dropped some on now.
Mm.
And let's see. I would say M. Gotta be M for me.
Okay.
When I need some inspiration with lyrics, because of how his consonants and how he rhymes his syllables are absolutely outrageous to me.
It is.
Now, there are a couple new people out there that I would listen to, but they're not my instinct go-to when I need some source.
Valid. Now, same question in a different light. Who is your personal inspiration?
My personal inspiration. 2 Chains.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 Chains has always been hilarious to me.
Yes,
His bars had me. Everything he says got me dying laughing, man. And I mean, at the end of the day, the man is hilarious, and he's super serious in what he's saying. So I mean, that's kind of one and one and the same. So that's what I rock with.
Yes, I definitely agree. He is hilarious, and he's a pioneer in what he does. You know. All right, y'all. It's about that time. It's Bluntheads around the world after this sponsorship break. Let me see what y'all listening to, because now that I got the live, I'm going to pull up what y'all listening to so we all can listen to it. You feel me?
Yeah.
You want to change up the lighting for me, please, production? I'm ready for a different color.
We'll be right back after these messages.
You were hilarious. Alright. Is Curly playing album?
So you listen to it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would be your favorite song?
I'm gonna answer that on live for you. We're gonna go over a couple of your musical videos real quick. I know it's weird just sitting here, but it makes sense on the live, you feel me?
Oh, that's cool.
What's up, Facebook? I see you guys over there. I know it's probably quiet on your end. You're probably like, what the fuck?
What's happening, Buck?
It's cool, guys. I'll play some of his music for you too, as well, so you guys can catch in to what's happening. You feel me?
It's your man, Jay Gatsby. If you want any merch, who the fuck is Jay Gatsby? Go to my TikTok. Got hats, shoes, shirts, cups, anything you name it. I don't rush you. I plan ahead. Speak your number. You trust instead.
Let that play real quick.
I don't scare you.
I
I prepare. I'll show you that. Then sell you spare. I don't want it all. Just a little more. Just enough to feel secure when the ground feels unsure. I don't say never enough. I say what if it's gone? I don't call it hunger. I call it being strong.
You gave me a lighter to use on camera.
I short when you start doing the bad. When comes to feel stand.
After taking the flame, you feel me? Use a lighter and stock.
I whisper stack. I turn fever lost into forward attack. You look at your life, you look at that game. You say you're not jealous, you just want the same. I don't tell you to steal, I teach you to keep. I don't say take from them, I say don't fall asleep. I make just in case, feel noble and wise. I put weight in your chest and call it supply. I don't want it all. Just a little more. Just enough to feel secure when the ground feels unsure. I don't say never enough. I say what if it's gone. I don't call it hunger. I call it being strong.
Hi, Facebook. That's your
I'll
sneak
teach
peek.
you to measure
You guys gotta keep it pushing. You feel me?
your worth in return.
Jay Gatsby in the building. Go ahead
How
and
much
check
you
out the
produce.
live on YouTube. We over here popping.
How hard you can burn.
Gatsby Entertainment in the building.
I say love is safer when leverage is near.
Ooh,
I say trust is fragile, but assets are clear.
that's
I'm
your
on
sneak
the
peek. Go
line
ahead.
between need and desire. I dress excess up as food and fire. You stop giving freely, you start keeping score. You don't say it empty, you just say one more. You swear it's for family, legacy, peace, but I keep moving the line and what's finally enough. This song is very unique. To release.
I picked it for a reason.
I'm gonna take your joy. I was thrown. That's a legit heartbeat. That's a nigga. I say later. Yeah. And you want it. He passed away. I don't say oh. Like, that was like his thing. Music was his thing too. I slowly replace.
Hold your story.
Your soul with a
I don't mean to keep cutting you off, but
I don't want it all. Just a little more. Just enough to feel secure when the ground feels unsure. I don't say never enough. I say what if it's gone. I don't call it hunger. I call it being strong.
Yo, welcome back to Let's Be Blunt, the only international weed smoking podcast coming out Chicago, Indiana, Wisconsin, and areas. Yo, I appreciate everybody tuning in. It's another beautiful day here in Chicago. We're live at King of the Flavor. Yo, shout out to everybody King of the Flavor doing their big one. They have a big event happening tomorrow, so go ahead and pop in and tune in with that. Yo, shout out to our sponsors. It's 420, baby. It's always 420 somewhere. Go ahead and hit her up for all those Hispanic delights, infused, non-infused. You feel me? Shout out to 420 Up in Smoke. What up, Topanga? We can't wait to see you for your episode tomorrow. I'm very excited. Season 2, episode 2, produced by Gatsby Entertainment. Shout out, I say, Can of Flavor. We here. Yo, what's your favorite segment? You feel me? Blowheads around the world. Let's get into it. It's different when Tony's not on camera. You feel me? He does the whole sound effect and shit. We got a lot of countries tuning in, so I'm gonna kind of hop on through the lots of y'all. You feel me? Vietnam. What's up, Vietnam? You guys are deep in the building today. What's up with you guys? Their question was about merch. They want to know if you guys deliver, what the options are, stuff like that.
Yeah, so definitely deliver. Everything is patched right on through my TikTok shop. I can give you the link directly to my custom shop, but everything is straight through my TikTok. And shipping, depending on where you're at locally or internationally, like Vietnam, it could take up to about 4 or 5 days to get to you.
Perfect.
And this hat is embroidered. A lot of my material, it's very well made, high fabric, and it's all custom, man. Who the fuck is Jay Gatsby?
That's what I'm saying. We got to definitely put in the bio his link for whatever source you want to put in for that, for the merch that you guys can tune in and get locked in with that. Thank you, Vietnam. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's see. What up, Ireland? How are you guys doing in the building tonight, today, tomorrow, whatever time it is over there in Ireland? I appreciate you guys tuning in. They want to know, this is your current album. Is there any music videos associated with it?
Yes. Those are definitely in the works. Now everything I pace myself. I don't want to just drop everything on the world.
Valid.
You got to throttle the information. The best way to eat an elephant, it's like my number one metaphor in the world, is piece by piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't just drop 1,000 tons on your head like that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely in the works.
Y'all heard it here first. Thank you, Ireland. I appreciate you guys tuning in and popping in. Let's go to Kenya. How are you guys over in Kenya? I appreciate you guys tuning in. They want to know if someone wants to get a feature with you, how do they go about that?
You can contact my manager. The information is in my link tree, also on my website, even.biz/artist/jgatsby. The information will be at the bottom of the page and also at the top.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you, Kenya, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Yo, Romania. How are you guys? I haven't seen y'all in a while. What's up from Romania? I appreciate everybody tuning in over there. They didn't really say nothing. They said, yo, love the work. So that's more of a comment, not really a question. Yo,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
appreciate that, you guys. Yo, France. How are you guys doing in France? Whether it's morning, day, or night over there, we appreciate you
Oh,
guys.
wow.
Yo, they want to know touring. Is that happening?
Yes, touring is currently happening.
Okay, get into that.
So 2 weeks ago, I was in Florida for 6 days. We went through a great deal of just events happening throughout that period. What is happening next? Next week, we're heading out to Atlanta for the Red Carpet Awards, ATL. Yo, ATL, it's going to be crazy. Heard there's going to be some stuff happening in the building, man, so we finna set it ablaze, okay? And then in June, we have the Barn in the City by Tyler Truth,
Okay.
and that in itself is a whole monster. We're setting Lafayette with a tsunami, okay? How it's going to transpire right now, VIP is just about sold out, and the only thing we got rolling is general tickets. So you better grab those quickly.
Okay, perfect. Joe will definitely be tuning in, locking in with all things Jay Gatsby as far as the tour goes. You guys can definitely hit those social medias that we'll have posted below, so you guys can keep really locked in what's happening with them. Okay. Let's get in. Singapore. How are you guys doing in Singapore? They wanted to point out that they love the fashion. It's very on brand for what Singapore is doing.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Albania. How are y'all in Albania? I didn't even know we reached over there. I appreciate all your listeners in Albania. They want to know where you stream at though.
I stream on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and once in a blue moon, YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube, kind of getting into YouTube and things that YouTube is a sandbox, so
Yes.
it's not really focused.
I don't know if they specifically mean social medias, but give your music streamers as well.
Oh, okay. All platforms. If you have Apple, I got you. You got Spotify, got you. Pandora, got you. Tidal, got you. Everywhere across the board.
Perfect. So that will be obviously in his link tree and other social medias as well. You guys, like I said, follow on the bio. There's going to be a lot of things popping up in the next couple of days within the bio of this video alone. So go ahead and peep in with that. Yo, Ethiopia. What's up, Ethiopia? We love you guys. Your blunt all the way over there in Ethiopia. I'm glad you guys are tuning in. They want to know, when you're not doing music, what's your go-to anthem?
Well, that's essentially all I do, other than taking care of my kids.
Okay.
So I'm a father first, and the change in my music was solely inspired by them. You know, I
I
went
believe
from
that.
rap and now mostly everything I do is really biblical, or at least related to it. So they recite a lot of it, and their friends do too. And I don't want them going around bang bang, shoot them, you know, smoke, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm an advocate for a lot of things, but I'm not an advocate for instilling the wrong ideals into them early on.
I want to get deeper into that before we get farther into these questions real quick. I see you guys. I see y'all coming in. Trust me, but we're gonna get deeper into this because I feel it's a very pivotal point in entertainment that people are missing. I tell people it's time for a renaissance in the arts, meaning music, literature, art. You feel me? Like, I want you to digress because a lot of rappers are going to a different field of music, whether they're finding their religious push or they're just changing up their lyricism more.
Yeah.
do you feel like it's time for that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
It's time for that. There is a wave, or what we would call a bubble, that is currently above the entire industry. And everyone feels it, everyone sees it. And me personally, I'm ahead of the curve. I always am. I sense these things from 500 miles away. So I got to be in tune with it. I'm hyper aware of the situation, and I see a lot of it transpiring in mainstream, but it's not happening as fast as it needs to.
That part. That part. It's true. I highly to be blood tired of seeing y'all shake ass everywhere y'all go.
Man,
You could be doing better things with the stage time y'all have.
no.
That's all I'm simply saying. I'm gonna keep it at that. I want to get into a little bit the fact that when you go on tour, you're making it known that you're bringing the whole package. There's merch. There's community awareness. There's a bigger picture than just the artist. Do you feel like that's very pivotal to your image?
Absolutely. So most of the time, they ask me where do I get my threads, or like what inspires me to dress the way I do. And for me personally, I like these these colors. I like these designs because it represents who the fuck Jay Gatsby is. When you look at this, you can't really pick out an exact detail until you look at it. You're like, oh, I really like those lips,
Yeah.
or this pattern right here kind of fits together. It puts together the entire puzzle of who I am as an individual.
That makes sense. I feel like your closet has to be wild.
Oh, it is absolutely absurd.
Is it taking time to get like? Did you start off as like thrift store putting shit together to make it make sense to making your own clothes, or how did you get to the fashion person you are?
I've always been like that.
Really?
Yeah. Since I was a little one, I've always been like that.
Okay. Interesting. Yo, okay, Bloodheads. I see you. What up, Mexico? How you guys doing over there? I appreciate you guys tuning in.
Que cuentas?
They want to know, do you have dual like bilingual songs?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Okay.
yes. I have. So before I went to Florida, I was suggested that I should make a Caribbean song. I have done so, but I'm also working on one that involves a little bit of Espanol.
Okay, that sounds dope. I feel like it's a market that a lot of Americans in particular miss. Well, we don't get taught good English in school, let alone another language. You feel me? So like, I don't blame y'all, but like, I understand that. I feel like if music was more fluid throughout the artist itself, then it would make for a better product for the masses.
Yeah.
Your music has multiple genres throughout it.
Yes.
Go into did you strategically want certain genres, or just kind of how you felt you put the album together?
The latter.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is. However I'm feeling when I'm crafting the songs is the outcome of it. So there's been maybe less than a handful of cases where I was suggested to make a particular song, but 95% of what I do is based on feeling in my emotional state.
Now I gotta ask, because this is a kind of a risky discussion when you talk about albums and EPs and singles.
Mm.
How much is too much to put on an album?
How much is too much? Well, I think the cap should be about 13, 14 songs.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Okay.
If you're doing like 15, 20, man, you overdoing it. Okay?
You need a dual sided.
Yeah, you need to chill out a little bit, drop a couple singles, or at least convert half of that to an EP or something. Like, you can't just. That's something from like the 90s, 80s, where they just.
I mean, shit. If you bring it back, you bring it back. Like,
well, in some aspects, just not in this entire.
Like shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you could J. Cole and be out there with the CDs and shit.
See, I was thinking about that for a while. Just bulk up on the CDs, go around serving them real quick for a hot something, but I don't really have time like that. I don't. I got to take care of 2 kids full time. Mama not in the picture.
Yeah.
So that they're my world. Everything revolves around them. My music comes behind them.
Fair enough.
So I do what I can with the time that I got.
Let's get into 2 more questions real quick, and we're gonna keep it pushing in a sponsorship break. Yo, Czech Republic. How are you guys over there in the Czech? Yeah, I don't know if it's cold or hot, but I hope you guys are safe over there doing what you're doing. They want to know your favorite song on the new album.
My favorite song on the new album would be Gluttony. Gluttony. It took lots of willpower to craft that song.
Okay.
Each song on the album is the exact personification of its title or the sin that it lives in. And gluttony is exactly what it is. It's gluttonous. The words are gluttonous. There are so much lyrics that I pack into it. And when I made the beat, I had to make it hit as hard as possible to make you feel like you need to get up and go do something.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Yo, final country, Iraq. How are you guys doing in Iraq? I appreciate you guys tuning in and all things you guys are doing over there. You feel me? Iraq says, even though we don't have the same religious views, they appreciate your efforts to make music better.
Oh, that's love right there. That's love right there, and respect. I definitely honor an individual as they are, regardless of their color, their race, religion. It doesn't matter. We are all on the same rock, okay? And we all have to respect each other.
I agree. Yo, we're gonna get into one more sponsorship break real quick. I don't have my glasses on like a fool. This is my second favorite song off the album. I played Greed, obviously. That's my first favorite song. Because you asked me earlier, this is my second favorite one after we get through this sponsorship break. Because who the fuck is paying for YouTube Premium? Not me. Okay. That being said, shout out to the sponsors. It's 420, baby. It's always 420 somewhere. Y'all know the deal. Get your Hispanic delights infused, not infused. It's 420 up in smoke. You almost got me there. I almost fucked it up. 420 up in smoke. Yo, shout out to you. I appreciate all things you're doing for the podcast. We'll see you tomorrow for your live taping. Also, King of the Flavor. You feel me? We want to be here. Gave us the letter. Gave us the spot. Gave us the location. We appreciate King of the Flavor. All things over here. Come out. It's more than just a tobacco store. You feel me? My thoughts drown in the fog. I cannot make it gay. Feet stuck in the mud. I hesitate. Life passes like a ghost, it doesn't hesitate. I'm practiced on my mind, I suffocate. I ain't the comfort that I crave just simplifies my way. I know I should move, I procrastinate. I did this down there. I'm practiced on my mind, I suffocate. I know I should move, I procrastinate. She's not fake. Break, it's suffocate. He said, give that I wait, she'll motivate. Break, it's suffocate. He said, give that I wait, she'll motivate. I rise, I see that's the momentum starts to fade. Trees whisper soft, but I push them all away. Yeah. Energy decays, much my begins to fray. Every play I touch goes understood. Trees collect dust in the corners of my mind. Discipline dissolves them, trailing far behind. I know what I need you to turn the other way. Purpose figures dim like a lantern running late. I'm trapped inside my mind, just suffocate. I hate the comfort that I crave to simplifies my weight. I know I should move, I procrastinate. I break each second that I was in my own diaphragm. I'm trapped inside my mind, that suffocate. I hate. I know I should move, I procrastinate. I'll break, and suffocate. Each second that I waste seems my fate. Each second that I wish seems my fate. Each second that I wish seems my fate. I sit it by day, smile, I hesitate. Rubber flows in my veins, I struggle to translate. Spread that tape,
Reminds me of the way I stayed. I'm locked in my own cage. My soul I cannot liberate. Time drips like molasses I cannot navigate. Future fleets that break my dreams dissipate. I'll rise around this in the choice I must create. I sit and feel the burn of my self-face. I'm trapped inside my mind, that's suffocate. I hate.
I feel like
Comfort that I crave to simplify my way. I know I should move, I procrastinate.
they're very free.
Yeah.
I feel like they're very liberating, when it comes to the difference between greed and that song. It's a whole different vibe.
Gotta be. It has to be contrast.
Okay. Get into the mindset it took you to write those two different songs.
So, Greed
Mhm.
was much of a slower pace for me because Greed itself isn't an immediate emotional state you succumb to.
Yeah.
It kind of just creeps up on you and pounds you. Now you're stuck in that, I want this, I want more of this, I want to keep it going, Now, inertia, aka sloth, one of the seven sins, when I first had made the song, I try to make the lyrics as stagnant as possible.
Okay.
Because being a sloth, you're stuck in your ways, unwilling to change, and it's unrelenting. Okay? It's same thing every day. You might become a creature of habit, which we all are naturally.
Yeah.
So instead of making it really depressing, I wanted to retrofit my lyrics to something that's higher paced. And then it was brought to my attention that I should make a Caribbean song for my tour down in Florida. I was like, you know what? Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
And I went through at least like 4 iterations of the song.
I can believe that because when you think about what you're trying to speak, the first beat that doesn't come to my mind is Caribbean.
Yeah, nah.
So, like, where did you get your beat? How did you get even in the mindset for that, yo?
But I make them all from
wow.
scratch. Yes. I have my own studio. Everything that I do is built by these hands.
That's what's up. Now I see why it's such a hard task to get the things done you want to get done and the way you want to do it, yo. Anybody wanting to get locked in with Jay Gatsby, we'll be tagging all his bio in the bio. You feel me? We'll also be tagging his booking information. This is Ashtray, you feel me? We're getting into the closing of this episode, and I want to talk about a lot of things in this closing. So let's get into, you said your tour. So go over that one more time. You're going to be in Florida. That's the first stop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, where can people actually find you at that location for the first stop?
Well, I've already went through Florida.
Oh, okay.
Currently, next week we're heading out to Atlanta for the ATL Red Carpet Awards.
Okay.
That's going to be on the 25th. So y'all better get locked and loaded, man. I'm telling you, we're gonna set the red carpet ablaze. It's gonna be mad different. And in between my major locations that I go to, I perform in town where I'm at in Lafayette. And currently we're working out something to where I can hit all the venues in the downtown area. After that, you can slide to Lafayette for Tyler Truth's City Country Night. Okay.
City
Now,
Country.
yeah.
Okay.
Insanity, okay? The synergy that's going to be on that stage is going to be unheard of. And the eventuality on what's transpiring is the Bonfire Tour, the Redneck Rave. It's going to transpire July, West Virginia. It's going to be a special guest in the building. I'm not going to name drop no names yet, but get in tune.
Yo, so would you classify yourself as a country rapper?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, but you do so many other genres, so like you can't just be like, yeah, I'm only country rap.
Oh yeah, I would say that, but my niche is country rap. That's kind of more of where I feel most comfortable.
Interesting. That's crazy that you didn't mention any country artist there when I asked you.
I know.
Not a single one, but I mean,
Nope.
country recently, like, cause I'm an old country person listener. I don't do none of the newer country really. You feel me? But they're starting to get more into rap as it progresses, and it's interesting to see like the people out the woodworks have been doing country rap for years. You feel me?
Yeah.
I want you to give a big shout out to all your social medias again for me.
So, my TikTok, you can handle me at TikTok, Gatsby 93. Okay, real easy to find me. I'm usually the first one. If not, no one else is gonna be up there named Jay Gatsby.
No,
You know, not even Leonardo DiCaprio. He's not on that.
no.
Facebook, Jay Gatsby. You'll find me instantaneously. Okay, Instagram, JAYJ_Gats. And Jay Gatsby, anywhere else, it's the same thing. YouTube, if you're not seeing Leonardo DiCaprio, you seeing my face.
You really do. You can't miss this man anywhere. I'll be tagging his comp card all around the pages, so you guys can definitely get in tune. Any closing thoughts you feel like the people need to know about you? What you need to stay off your chest?
So, I do hope that those who listen to the Seven Deadlies receive the message within each one of the songs. They are to touch you emotionally, and it is something that we all go through in life, and to prepare you for the Gatsby's Gospel. I got a couple of iterations ready to come out, but they not gonna drop on your head just yet.
That sounds exciting, because now I'm excited, because now I finished this one, you feel me, and to know that there's more coming that's of even greater value, if not similar, is gonna be dope to listen to. I'm excited to see you on stage one of these days. I'm gonna have to see the whole like aura, you know, like everything that comes with it. Yo, I appreciate you coming on the page and making the drive. We're gonna have to turn you guys off because we got some behind the scenes shit to do. You feel me? I'm gonna catch y'all later. It's been another episode of Let's Be Blunt. You feel me? If you guys are new here, hit that link tree. Let's Be Blunt 2020. Catch the last 6 years of me talking blunt shit. Blunt people smoking blunt. You feel me? It is the Jesse King Entertainment production. Hit the sponsors. It's 420 baby. 420 up in smoke. And King of Flavor. It's our Chicago location for April. You feel me? It's more than just a tobacco store. Yo, stay in tune, because we finna get off this live in about 20-ish minutes. We finna hop on another live with another guest. You feel me? So keep locked into the channel. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all next time, Bloodhoods. So. All right.